Good evening, Oswego, and welcome to WTOP10 Thursday Night News, your connection to Oswego and beyond. I'm Jovan Enriquez.
And I'm Rachel Morrow. Today is October 18th, and this is your news, sports, and weather, all before the first commercial break. Let's take a look at your top stories. 10 News starts now.
Ithaca police officer Chris Miller was granted by a jury $2 million in his federal discrimination suit. Miller claimed the police department passed him over for promotions because he is white and that leaders retaliated against him after he filed complaints with the Human Rights Division. The jury did not find the city liable for discrimination, but did decide Miller suffered retaliation.
It was a warm welcome home today for Ithaca police officer Anthony Augustine, who was shot in the line of duty last week. After 2 surgeries and a minor stroke, he was discharged from Upstate Hospital this morning by a 100-person motorcade of police, EMS, and the Patriot Guard. The man accused of shooting Augustine, Jamel Brooker, remains in custody and currently charged with aggravated assault on a police officer and criminal use of a firearm. And now we'll check our current conditions outside with meteorologist Jack Tieber. Jack, what's it looking like out there?
Good evening, Jovan and Ray, and good evening to you as well. Thanks for tuning in. I'm meteorologist Jack Tieber. We had a beautiful day out here in Oswego, and I wish you could have just seen it a few minutes ago. We had a spider hanging just above, or just behind our cameraman. It was just dangling down, and got it out of the shot in time, so you didn't want to see that. Anyway, we had an official high of 65 today. It was kind of windy this afternoon, but the wind is starting to die down now, and there are going to be some changes in store as we head into your weekend. Let's take a look at our current radar conditions. You can see off to our west in Buffalo and western New York, that line of showers is pushing its way into central New York. It should arrive within the next 2 hours or so, and that's also going to be bringing with it some changes for our weekend. And also some changes for your family and friends weekend as well. And we'll talk about that as well as a potential warm-up for Monday coming up in just a few minutes. Let's send it back inside.
Syracuse's Hancock International Airport is undergoing a $50 million renovation project to improve the passenger experience and baggage screening time. Officials say the project has created 300 jobs and will ultimately attract more low-cost airlines. It will also be the first airport in New York State to become green certified. The project is currently 1 year into construction and is scheduled to be completed by September 2013.
2 women with upstate New York ties will be celebrated this weekend in the Vatican City. Mother Mary Ann Cope came to the Utica area in the mid-1800s and later helped to establish St. Elizabeth's and St. Joseph's hospitals. Kateri Tekakwitha from Fonda, New York, will also join Mother Mary Ann in sainthood as the first Native American saint. It has been over 400 years since Kateri's death, but upstate New Yorkers are excited about her new addition into sainthood.
And now we have Victoria Voza live on Things to Do this weekend for Family and Friends Weekend. Victoria?
Hi, I'm Victoria Voza, and I'm standing outside the Campus Center right now, and I'm going to give you a little rundown on what's going on in the arena this weekend. Tomorrow at 12 to 2, you can find open skate for $1. You can rent skate for $2. At 7 p.m., the men's club hockey team will have a game. Admission is free. And if you're not too tired of the arena by Saturday, there's a women's hockey game and men's hockey game at 3 and 7. Tune in to WTOP at 2:30 and 6:30 for pregame shows. I'm Victoria Voza. Thanks for watching.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Organizations all over the country are doing their part to support the cause. Our Brittany Hoffman tells us a unique way Oswego is showing off their pink.
Laces are tied, blades are sharpened as breast cancer awareness pinks the rink at SUNY Oswego.
We're hoping for a great turnout. I think it'll be a great fundraiser for hopefully we can make an effect on helping research and that sort of thing to cure cancer.
Head coach Jay Peacock of the Oswego State men's club hockey team explains the hype around the great cause.
We dressed them in pink, which they are very excited about. I didn't think that they'd get all that pepped up about it, but they are really excited about it. They're excited that they're able to do something to give back to the community.
And these are the jerseys that the team will be wearing at their game this weekend, along with their matching socks. Alumni of the team, Chris Kavanaugh, designed the pink jerseys, and 2 of them will be auctioned off at this weekend's games.
Yeah, it's our first time doing this Pink the Ring thing for the club team.
Captains Chris Timmons and DJ Mazzoni emphasized the importance of winning these games.
We're going to definitely be the better looking team out there, and we're going to show it on the ice as well, so when we win, we'll do it in pink style.
Proceeds of the game will be donated to Upstate Medical Hospital's new Cancer Research Center. For WTOP, this is Brittany Hoffman.
The team will play Cortland tomorrow in the Campus Center at 7.
And then Binghamton Sunday at 2, with admission being $2.
This Saturday is the Family and Friends Weekend Book Sale with books for adults, young adults, and children, as well as various media items, most for only $1. The event will be held at the Penfield Library basement starting at 11 a.m. For more information, call 312-3010.
Mariana Nagmanovich Records of Captivity art exhibition will be on display this Friday from 5 to 7 at the Tyler Hall Art Gallery. The Chilean artist will display the predicament of animal figures in her drawings and paintings. Admission is free for students and community members.
And now we'll see what's going on in sports with Matthew Stone. Matthew?
Good evening, guys. And the Oswego State men's and women's ice hockey teams will get an early inclination of what the upcoming 2012 season will look like this weekend as both teams play exhibition matches at home. The women get started against the Toronto Midget Arrows Saturday at 3 p.m. The Lakers finished first in the conference last season and recorded their first playoff win in program history. The men, on the other hand, will host the United States under-18 national team Saturday night at 7. The Lakers returned key members from a team that lost in the national championship a season ago. Andrew Hare, John Whitelaw, Chris Brown, and Tyler Leinbach will certainly be motivated to bring the Lakers their first NCAA title since 2007. And coming up later, I'll have your full sports report, including the Detroit Tigers sweep of the New York Yankees, an NBA star breaks his hand, and what the New York Jets are planning to unleash on the New England Patriots this Sunday. Now, back to the news desk.
Coming up after the break, we'll have your state and national news.
And we'll update you on what's going on around the world.
Well, the rain's fast approaching. How long is it going to stick around? We'll chat in 2 minutes.
Get your Smokey on. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference. Because 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey Chris, what are you doing here?
Oh, I always want to be first in line for the Louis B. O'Donnell Media Summit.
The what?
The Louis B. O'Donnell Media Summit.
What is that?
The Dr. Louis B. O'Donnell Media Summit, Wednesday, October 24th at 3 p.m. inside Waterman Theater in Tyler Hall on the campus of SUNY Oswego. Meet the panelists who guide our media future.
The Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
.09 on this Thursday evening. Good evening. I'm meteorologist Jack Tieber, and thanks for joining us and sticking around. We had a beautiful day out here in Oswego, as you saw outside just a little while ago. The winds were kind of steady throughout the day, and they're starting to die down now, but we are going to be seeing some changes as we head into this evening. Right now, 60 degrees outside our studios. The wind about 3 miles an hour out of the southeast. The temperatures throughout the state were pretty much in the same temp that we are at the moment. 63 in Syracuse, as well as mid-60s throughout most of the state. 64 High Point in New York, and 46, that lonely 46 down in Jamestown. Not too many other 40s around the state at the moment. As I mentioned earlier, we had a high of 65 today, our official high, well above our average of 58, and well below that record of 78 set back in 1961, and our sunset was tonight at 6:17. Now, I want to show you the current foliage. We're kind of getting to the point in the season now where, we're getting close to the end of the foliage season. It happens. Getting closer to winter. So you can see most of New York State, we're pretty much at peak, except for up in the Adirondacks and go into Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. They're pretty much past peak. But I was driving around this week, and the leaves were just beautiful. So within the next week or so, maybe into next weekend, if you haven't had a chance to go out and just take a drive and look at the leaves, definitely want to go out there and check it out while you can before it's gone. Let's take a look at our radar right now. As you saw this earlier, this line of showers moving in from the west. These should be reaching us within the next couple of hours or so, and they're going to be sticking around as we head into your Friday morning commute as well as into Friday afternoon. Now, this is all part of a bigger system that is centered right now over Michigan and most of the Great Lakes. This low pressure system is going to start moving its way into the northeast and into central New York as we head into Friday evening, and that's going to mean some showers for the weekend. I'm thinking for Saturday and Sunday, it's probably going to be spotty and hit and miss throughout the day. Can't rule out some showers. But in our case for Friday, for tomorrow, we're going to be seeing this low pressure system bringing in mild and moist air into central New York. And that's going to be bringing us some showers for the first part of your day tomorrow and some spotty showers as we head into the afternoon. So as you head, well, first off, the couple hours from now, 2 a.m., your forecast, that's when that first line of showers, as you saw on the radar, starts moving through central New York. By 8 o'clock, your morning commute, the big parts of it have moved past off to the east of us, but you can see off here to our west, that's the low pressure system that you saw before, and that's going to start slowly moving its way in. 2 p.m. out for lunch, spotty showers here and there, and as you're heading home or out and about, friends and family weekend, lots of stuff going on, you might see some showers and hit and miss showers as well. Again, here's that low pressure system that I saw before, and that's going to start slowly heading into our area as we head into Saturday morning. So tonight, you can expect it a little bit breezy. The rain moves in again around midnight within the next couple hours or so, a low of 53. Tomorrow for your Friday, rain mainly before 3 o'clock. That's the majority of it. Again, mostly cloudy into the afternoon. And for a Friday night, mostly cloudy and scattered showers after 10 p.m. Your extended 5-day forecast, Saturday for that big hockey game, men's and women's hockey game. Like I said, showers and some clouds throughout the day, high 56. And that trend is going to continue Sunday, 57 and some showers. But Monday, we've got a warm-up coming and a high of 60 with some sunny skies. So we're seeing a trend where we're going to be seeing it pretty warm for about the next 7 days or so. It's kind of unusual for this time of the year, but
I was going to say, I bought a North Face jacket yesterday.
I know, right?
I was so expecting to come here and having it be cold today, but I didn't wear it once. And I'm so disappointed.
I wore my jacket for like the first part of the day, but man, by the afternoon it was definitely warm. I mean, it's the 18th of October. You expect it to be a little bit chilly,
colder.
But
hopefully soon. I'm a fan of the cold. So.
Yeah, and we got hockey season coming too, so I definitely want it to cool it down.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Jack.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Cal Harris will stand trial for a third time for the death of his wife. Prosecutors argued that Harris killed his wife, Michelle, back in 2001, though her body was never found. Appeals ruled today that there were errors in the 2009 murder retrial that ended with the former Oswego businessman behind bars. According to his testimony, Harris once said he'd kill his wife and her body would never be found. Harris is currently serving his sentence of 25 years to life in the Auburn Correctional Facility.
The Joint Terrorism Task Force arrested 21-year-old Quasi Nafis Wednesday morning after He had tried to detonate a half-ton bomb at the Federal Reserve Building in Lower Manhattan because he thought that it was the most efficient way to destroy the U.S. economy. Nafis, a Bangladesh citizen, faces charges of attempting to use a weapon of mass destruction and attempting to provide material to support the Al-Qaeda. The U.S. Attorney Office said there was never any danger to the public because an FBI agent posed as Nafis' accomplice and actually supplied him with the fake explosives. Nafis is currently being held without bail.
An Arizona County man listed the wrong date in the Spanish version of voter registration cards. Instead of November 6th, the Spanish translation said the election would take place on November 8th. The county's election office says it's mailed out nearly 2 million new voter registration cards. Only about 50 of the cards had the error. The county said in a statement the program has been updated so it reflects the correct dates in both English and Spanish.
Attorneys releasing confidential Boy Scout files on alleged child molestations are calling upon Congress to audit whether the group's youth protections are working.
A message from Fidel Castro was released by the Cuban state media to clear up speculation over his health, which reached a fever pitch last week. Castro, who is 86, has not been seen since March when he met with the Pope. In the message on Wednesday, Castro reportedly congratulated doctors from a Cuban medical institute on the 50th anniversary of their institute's founding. Fidel's son Alex said the commandant is well and following his daily routine.
Tens of thousands rallied across Greece today in hopes to convert recent progress on fixing the region's debt crisis into a sustainable path to growth. The harsh austerity measures already in place have angered many people in Greece, which is in its fifth year of recession and has seen its unemployment rate soar to more than 25%. The turmoil in the Eurozone has exacerbated concerns about other ailing nations such as Spain and Italy, which are also struggling with high unemployment and debt. When we come back, we'll have Sarah Miller on your how-to guru, but first, here's your late night menu.
Of course, Oswego alumni, class of '76, are on the set of the Today Show. You know, when I was at Oswego, I didn't even want to be on camera. I wanted to be running one of these cameras or producing or directing, and I somehow ended up making the transition to being on camera. And I know a lot of you are thinking about that. So make sure you're there for the Lou O'Donnell Media Summit. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be terrific, and you can find out what you need to know. Also, Garrick Utley, a little known fact, is not only the tallest journalist in the world, but he also wanted to be a country music singer. True story. Ask him. Really. Be there. October 26th. Seriously.
It's the 24th.
October 24th.
That's
Be there
okay.
October 24th.
Because
You know what? If you're there the 26th, though, it's a lot more room. There's a lot more room on the 26th. 24th is going to be crowded. Get there the 23rd so you can get a seat. So
Perfect.
You're there for the 24th. Stay till the 26th. You know, get an Oswego sub, sit there, and just, you know, I don't think anybody will throw you out. I don't know. 24th. 24th. Not the 26th.
The Dr. Lewis B. O'Donnell Media Summit, Wednesday, October 24th, 3 p.m. at the Waterman Theater.
The Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
And now here's Sarah Miller, Oswego's very own how-to guru.
As Victoria mentioned, this weekend is Parents' Weekend, and I'm sure everybody is wondering what to do with their family. I suggest taking them to see Sherlock Holmes: The Final Adventure. I went behind the scenes to show you just what goes into putting on a stage production. Take a look. Holmes: The Final Adventure, adapted by Stephen Dietz, is an action-packed, suspenseful look into the last adventure of the world's most popular detective.
Not proved to be a worthy case to document. For if I could rid the world of Moriarty... What was that?
As an audience member, the main stage may look like all glamour and magic. However, before the actors are even cast, months and months of preparation go into the creation of one single show. The director's job is a very important one. Mark Cole, director of Sherlock Holmes: The Final Adventure, gives us some insight.
Well, the director is the leader of the entire production. So the director really kind of sets the tone in terms of interpretation and meaning and approach, both in terms of the acting approach and the whole visual world of the play.
Once a director is chosen, they sit down and discuss the different design elements of the show. Everything that a person sees on stage and hears is carefully planned out, including the set, lighting, sound, and costumes. Costume shop supervisor Judy McCabe shares more.
What we do here is we get the design concepts through many meetings between directors and designers, production meetings. The designs finally get approved. They come to the costume shop.
When everything has been planned out and organized, the show is finally ready to be cast. The actors are the people who bring the director's image to life. Carlos Clemens plays the King of Bohemia in Sherlock Holmes.
I'm playing a king right now, so it's like, in no way, shape, or form could I ever be a king in any other world, so I think this is kind of that cool aspect that I get to be whoever I want to be.
I highly encourage everyone and their mother to attend Sherlock Holmes: The Final Adventure in Waterman Theater on October 19th and 20th at 8 p.m. or October 21st at 2:30.
Amazing. Elementary, my dear fellow. If only I could see what you see. Oh, you see what? But you do not observe.
It looks great. It looks like they've put a lot of time and effort into getting that show together.
You know, I went to see it on Thursday, and it was just an excellent production. It was put on so well, and I really encourage you to go see it.
I'm going to, absolutely. Thanks so
Great.
much.
Thank you.
From bookshelves to the big screen, Alex Cross hopes to make a splash at the movies. Plus, a critical acclaimed film with a plot you don't hear about every day, but it's based on a true story.
And just in time for Halloween, there's a 4th installment of Paranormal Activity series.
Alex Cross may have met his match. Based on the book from the best-selling series by James Patterson, Alex Cross follows the savvy DC detective who finds himself entangled with a mastermind criminal. This time, the enemy's agenda hits too close to home.
By the way, your wife looks stunning.
Starring Tyler Perry as a title character, Alex Cross is rated PG-13. In The Sessions, a disabled man reliant on an iron lung seeks to fulfill some of his deepest desires. He works with a sex therapist, played by Helen Hunt, to experience intimacy with a woman.
Your money's on the desk over there.
Yes, it is.
That was the wrong way to start off.
It really was. Shall we start again?
The Sessions is based on a true story and recently won top honors at the Sundance Film Festival. It's rated R. Just when you thought you'd had enough chills from the Paranormal Activity series, there's a 4th installment. In Paranormal Activity 4, a 5-year-old mystery begins to unravel when a strange family moves into an otherwise quiet neighborhood. This time, all the horror surrounds a little boy with a very dark side. Paranormal Activity 4 is rated R.
And now a full look at sports with Matthew Stone.
New York Yankees tried to stave off elimination today as they took on the Detroit Tigers at Comerica Park. The Yankees had CC Sabathia on the mound when Miguel Cabrera hit a 2-run shot in the 4th inning to give the Tigers a 4-0 lead. Sabathia labored throughout the game. It was pulled after 6th. Later in the inning, Johnny Peralta hits a 2-run shot off Sabathia, knocking him out of the game and giving the Tigers a 8-1 victory. Switching over to the NBA, Minnesota Timberwolves all-star forward Kevin Love will miss 6 to 8 weeks after breaking his hand. Love injured his hand while doing knuckle push-ups Wednesday. The good news for NBA fans is that Love's injury will not require surgery. Love emerged as one of the best players in the league last season. The forward averaged 26 points and 13 rebounds a game. Love capped off his amazing year by helping the USA men's basketball team win the gold medal during the 2012 London Olympics. The Wolves will now be without their best 2 players. Point guard Ricky Rubio is not expected back until mid-December at the earliest because of a torn ACL in his left knee. Timberwolves head coach Rick Adelman said, "I couldn't believe it. Here we are trying to get ready and we have something like this happen. I learned a long time ago. I've had so many injuries to good players. I've started to think maybe it's me." And switching over to the NFL, the New York Jets might be utilizing Tim Tebow in a role he has never experienced. Jets head coach Rex Ryan said, "It's a possibility that Tim Tebow will get snapped as a starting running back this week when the Jets head up to Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots." Tebow, officially the team's backup quarterback, has 64 rushing yards this season, but almost all out of the Wildcat formation after a direct snap. Tebow was asked in practice Wednesday if he would be ready for a running back type role. He said, "I would be ready for whatever I would be asked to do." Absolutely. The Jets are woefully thin in the backfield after injuries last week to Bilal Powell and Joe McKnight. But the reason they didn't sign one this week, according to sources, is the feeling that Tebow could play the position. The Jets and Patriots square off Sunday at 4 p.m. That's it for sports. Now back over the news desk.
And when we come back, we'll take a look at the lighter side of news and a final look at your forecast.
But first, take a look at your community calendar.
MBA program helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Hi, I'm CNN's Rob Marciano, and you're watching WTOP10, your television station.
I'm lucky. I get to do something I love. How many of you think homework is just as important as teamwork? I help keep kids in school. Good, and that's the name of the game. My name is LaDainian Thomason. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United.
WTOP10, Oswego, New York. I'm the kid. Come on.
And now let's take a final look at your forecast with meteorologist Jack Tieber.
Yeah, as you head out the door tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, 53 will be your temperature. You can expect rain showers as you're going out, so you're going to want to dress accordingly. Rising into the upper 50s, hitting 60 by 3 o'clock. So that's what you can look forward to for your day tomorrow.
Awesome. Sounds good. I can't believe how warm it's been.
I know. And like I said earlier, that we're going to be seeing that warming trend continue into Monday as well. So we should be seeing a high of about 60 on Monday. So.
All right.
You guys, I know. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, really.
Oh, I know all those hockey fans want the NHL to get a deal done, but apparently they're going to step backward, NHLPA president said. So not looking good.
It's too bad.
Unfortunate.
It's too bad.
All right, and that will do it for us here at WTOP 10 News. For the 10 News team,
I'm Matthew Stone.
I'm Jack Tieber.
I'm Rachel Morrow.
And I'm Jervon Enriquez. Have a great night.